NEKO-NIN exHeart!
How many times have I looked out my window since last night? It keeps happening. I leave them behind on my own volition. But I'm worried whenever I can't see them. Why me? Those two had said, because that's the way it is. They're persistent in wanting to serve me. I can't think straight. The feeling of insomnia I had the other day had returned. I think I sprained my neck. I stretched my shoulders while walking to the front door. In any case, it looks like night had turned into day as it always does. I had immediately turned around and ran back inside. I clearly saw Tama next to the mailbox. The mailbox looked like it was purring. Just as I thought, I found periodic scrolls stuffed into my mailbox. I can't read these. Is it in code? Those two might be escorting me from the shadows today. With that thought in mind, I grew very observant of the ceilings and windows I ran into. They were cats. They were ninjas. Anything went. The class grew excited as homeroom ended and the teacher left. Now. Interesting. I didn't know I had to make two choices. I should read the letter. Yeah. Sounds really good. I looked around as I walked briskly. I must have looked suspicious to anyone who had happened to see me. Doesn't look like anyone's around. Why am I being so paranoid about this? I looked again at the letter. That had been bothering me the entire day. I know Tama-chan was the only one who sent me this letter. Is it some kind of code? And what of the possibility that it might not be even writing? Sorry, messed that up. I don't know what they teach in their shinobi villages. This kind of looks like a girl with ears coming out of her head. I think it's supposed to be Thomas-chan's self-portrait. As I racked my brain attempting to decrypt her letter, the color of the sky began to change. It'd be easier just to ask her. I'm probably going to run into her again on my way home. This sure was a waste of time. I knew she was coming. What's this? Yura snickered as she poked my cheek. She stood next to me and put her arm around my waist. You did not have to wait for me. That is a sad confession. And what exactly is this recovery jutsu? Sounds effective, but I can't help be suspicious of it. And that's when I looked over her shoulder. She's not behind her either. Where's Tama-chan? Yura blinked in a surprise that matched mine. Why? She never told me. Oh, no, don't take your own life. Oh, I think I remember now. This is quite an emergency. Yura-san, do you know anything about this? I found this in the mail this morning.
ふみでしょうか。そういえば昨晩マイホームでショーをしたためていたような。
When did you get an abode? Yours ears twitched as if to say, never mind that. She peeked at the letter.
ふむ。
Is it some kind of code?
何を伝えようとしているのやら。皆目見当もつきませぬ。
That's a
と
problem.
は申すものの、妹が春樹殿と何やら約定を交わしたつもりでいることはおそらく事実。ご同行いただけますか、春樹殿。どうやらタマは戻っておらぬようです。
So this is your abode? Their abode was a big pig slide. It was an... Oh, shit. I hit the thing accidentally. No! Can I go back on that
バッ
shit?
クログを表示するよ。
Their abode was a big pig slide. It was in a playground that was near my house. Alright, let's get back to that. Ugh. Return. I played it lots of times here as a kid, so I knew how the insides turned and twisted. It was larger than it looked.
あれも世間知らずな上に人見知りでござるからな。少々心配になってまいりました。
As much as I'm worried about Tama-chan, I'm just as worried as about your living conditions.
おお、なんとお優しい春樹殿。ご安心ください。ウロはしのげます。
Won't someone from City Hall come if you take over a public facility
忍
like
び
this?
結界を二重に張り巡らせてありますのでご心配なく。耐性のない者にとってこの遊具は地味猛量のごとく映ることでしょう。容易には近づけますまい。
They're really disturbing the neighborhood and the kids.
それよりも春樹殿、
Oh, right. You're worried about
お手
Tama-chan.
を煩わせて恐縮ですが、拙者も土地勘には自信がございませぬ。手分けしてはいただけないでしょうか。
Sure, okay. She looks so troubled. The bond between sisters is strong. I'll definitely find her. So just wait here.
ありがとうございます、春樹殿。里の存亡にすら関わることだ。下手な真似をしてくれるなよ、妹よ。
What was that she just said? The front of the station was bustling with people as evening came. My eyes couldn't keep up with the crowd. I know. I know I said we'll split up to look for her. According to Yura, Tama had hidden her ears, but her clothes remained the same. She should stick out in this crowd. But still, this isn't a small town. I opened Tama's letter, which I had folded into my pocket. Maybe there's a hint I missed. Tug? Excuse me, I'm in a hurry. Oh, there she is. Hmm? Gah! My butt is ripping! Tama! Ow! Don't bite me like that! To make matters worse, my cries of pain are attracting a crowd.
忍者
Oh shit.
オタカップルの血話喧嘩かな
No, it's not a nerd argument. No, this is not some cosplay kind of thing. Nothing to see here. Just please look away. In any case, I took Tama under my arm and got out of here. There. As soon as I stopped running, I felt sweat pouring down on my entire body. I was crumpled up, trying to catch my breath. Tama slid her away out of my arm. My butt is tingling. You shouldn't do that, Tama. You scared me. Where'd you go? Where did you go? Yura-san was worried. What? I'm sorry. I went over to Tama, who suddenly began crying. I stroked her back and reached into my pocket. Crap, I don't have my handkerchief with me. I'm sorry. I know you sent me that letter.
どうして来てくれなかったの？
I tried. I really tried. But I didn't know what the letter was saying. Right! I know. I'm really sorry.
タマ、一生懸命お手紙書いたのに。
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being a dummy.
ご主人様のバカ。
I kept apologizing while petting her head. What else could I do? Your sister's really worried about you too.
ご主人様、嫌い。
Tama-chan?
嫌いだもん。
Tama began walking away. I chased after her. I'm sorry, really, I'll make it up to you. Damn. Tama-chan, come on. I know. Are you hungry? Okay, that's a good start. I was ready to get you something really tasty if it would cheer you up too.
子供じゃないもん。美味しいの食べさせてもらったくらいで。美味しいのって？
I heard that. Stomach. Whew. Ready? Say ah. I split the grilled fish in two and started with the tail. I held it into Tama's mouth, and she wasted no time in scarfing it down. See? Wasn't that good?
美味しかったけど、すごく美味しかったわけじゃないもん。
She's playing hard to get.
まだご主人様のこと許してあげないもん。
I figured. Then you can have mine too.
本当にいいの？そんなに美味しいのに？
Mm-hmm. The way Tama grinned as her cheek moved while she chewed was so cute. I had begun petting her head before I noticed. The gravity of her cuteness had pulled me in. Your son's worried about you too. Let's get her some fish before we go home.
まだダメなの？
I held out my hand expecting her to take it, but Tama latched onto my arm and clung into it instead.
まだタマ、ご主人様のこと許してないもん。
What do I have to do for you to forgive me?
わかんない。わかんないけど許してあげないの。
Look, Tama-chan, sweets. Wow, this guy is going all out right now. Tama-chan, what about this? It's a cute doll, isn't it? What if I use Tama's tail and ears as a barometer to her mood?
こんなにいっぱいお菓子食べたの初めて。ぬいぐるみさんもふわふわで大好き。
Just once in a while. I can't always treat you like this, but once in a while it's fine. What is it? She began looking at me, but she turned away when I asked her. Is she still
ご
upset?
主人様。
Hmm? What is... Ah! Before the words could leave my mouth, I felt a puffy marshmallow sensation in my palm.
迷子になっちゃうかもしれないから、ちゃんと手をつないでないとダメなの。
You're right. That was the first time we held hands since I made her cry earlier. Whatever works. Which reminds me, what happened to Yura? I'm sure she must be desperately looking for Tama right now. She doesn't have a cell phone. Is there no way to contact
ね
her?
え、ご主人様。
She tugged at my hand that was in hers.
ママのお手紙持ってる？
I should. Yeah, I had it this whole time. We sat on the bench. I expected her to sit next to me, but Thomas sat on my lap instead. That works. Her butt. Alright. Finally really getting to the good stuff now. I am the worst for having impure thoughts at a time like this.
お手紙貸して。
Okay, hang on. That's a nice shot, by the way. I took out the letter and we opened it together on Tama's
ご
lap.
主人様が読めなかったって言ってたから。
Are you going to read it to me? She nodded, tickling my chin with her triangle
あ
ears.
れはね、タマなの。
Yeah, I figured that out from the
こ
ears.
れは川で、こっちに白い大きなのがあるの。
A river. Oh, that's where it is. That big white thing must have been in the hospital then. Can you eat anything in that river?
ちょっとだけ？
There was something wrong with the world if these cute things had to go into such lengths to survive. And I'm even worse for thinking that it's none of my business. They are here to serve me after all.
お日様がここにあるから、お昼くらいでしょ？
Yeah, that's noon, alright.
だからね、今日のご飯集めながら待ってるねってことなの。
I'm sorry for not noticing sooner. As I pat her head from behind, Tama's tail began to brush against my crotch. So, why did you give me the letter, Tama-chan?
ご主人様とお話ししたかったからだよ。タマもご主人様のことをよく知らなくて、ほんのちょっとだけ怖かったから、ご主人様もタマとお姉ちゃんのことよく知らないから嫌いなのかなって思ったの。
The word hate stabbed my heart. Tama came despite not knowing who I was. Of course, she would feel doubtful and scared.
お話しすれば好きになってもらえるかなって。
Look, I don't like having you around. That would end this odd relationship in a second. I hate you two at all. I can't bring myself to do it. You mustn't have liked me calling me master either, did you, Tama-chan? You didn't even know what I looked like. As you said, you were afraid of me earlier.
ちょっとだけ怖かったけど、もう怖くないの。ご主人様、優しかったから。
That's nice for you to say. Tama played with the doll's hands on my lap. But I was trying to buy your forgiveness by getting you sweets and dolls. I know it sounds weird coming from me. Tama looked up and nuzzled against me.
会うまでは怖かったの。タマたちはご主人様の言うことは何でも聞かなきゃいけないから。タマ、怖いの嫌いだもん。
I don't even consider myself your master.
ダメ。ご主人様はご主人様なの。
Tama leaned into me, her cheek still nuzzled against mine.
優しいご主人様だったら、タマ、嬉しいもん。
I know I shouldn't take her words at face value. I'm just an ordinary student. I think the trust and expectations these two had in me were overwhelming.
さっきもすごく悲しかったけど、ご主人様、タマにいっぱい優しくしてくれたから。
So, you forgive me? Tama nodded. She tried to hide it by burying her face in her doll.
ご主人様はタマのこと怒ってない？
She turned and looked at me, her back shivering into mine.
わがまま言って困らせちゃったから、きっとお姉ちゃんに怒られちゃう。
I guess we'll have to keep it a secret. I could feel Tarama staring at my cheek.
ねえ、ご主人様。
Hmm? It all happened so fast. Her kiss was an ambush. She had taken no time in pulling her away her face, but the unmistakable tickle of her tongue lingered on my lips. What
ご
just...
主人様はタマのことを好きになってくれた？
Have Tama's lips always been this glossy? Do her cheeks look red because of the setting sun?
ご主人様
I like you. I always have. You and Yura-san both. Tama wrapped her lips around mine again.
これで仲良しだね
Wait a second. I need to process this. My first kiss with a girl. The reality of it only began creeping on me some moments later.
いい子してご主人様
Tama-chan.
いい子してもらうの好きだもん
I can only put my hand on Tama's head. My throat had difficulty making any kind of sound. Tama smiled to her eyes just having her head pat.
ご主人様大好き
I
楽しそうでござるな
Uh-oh. Yura-san, this
さ
isn't...
すが春樹殿玉を回収する手際まことあっぱれこれぞ主従の絆にござるな
This doesn't look good.
春樹殿にご迷惑をおかけするばかりか厚かましく膝になど座って羨ましいにん痛い降りるのだ妹よ
Please don't fight.
逆玉と来たら反省を踏まえ一層の忠義をお返しするのだぞ
You don't have to go that far.
もう仲良しだもんねご主人様主従の関係とは仲良しとかそういうことではないさお疲れでしょゆるりとおくつろぎくださいに
And so they invited me to their house. We didn't have much space to be cozy though.
春樹殿喉は渇いておられませんか水を汲んできましょうか
I'm good. It doesn't look like they even have cups. And to be honest, I'm a little worried about the hygiene in this place.
じゃあ何して遊ぶの
I didn't come here to play.
じゃあどうしたの
Why? Well, I'm not sure either. Weird, huh? Tama looked puzzled. She crawled next to me and plopped her chin on my lap.
まさに春樹殿の大徳人見知りな妹がこれほどまでに心を許そうとは運命の巡り合わせというほかございませんに
Fate.
拙者もなでなでしていただきたい
She stuck her head with like a pleading dog, and I started petting both their heads with my hands.
幸せでござる春樹殿のお優しさに触れていられれば他に何もいりませんお腹はちょっぴりすくけどねに心に刃を置くと書いて忍びちょっとやそっとでへこたれるようにはできておりませぬ本日は食べられる野草も手に入りましたし
We'll go to the supermarket and get you something proper later.
にスーパーとは何でしょう
I tried explaining it the best way I could to these girls who were out of touch and had triangle ears coming out of their heads. Food. I can't bear to abandon these two.
しかし未だ認めていただけない身で施しを与えていただくわけにははっつまり拙者たちがおそばに仕えることを認めていただけたと
Wait.
心得ました待ちまするにんご主人様のお家に行ってもいいの
Now's a little...
何を聞いていたのだ妹よ
Yura lightly slapped Tama's triangle
明
ears.
日明後日の話だそうでござるな春樹殿
This wasn't a situation that you could delay indefinitely.
今日はここで寝るの
Look at her. She absolutely hates it. I understand how bad your situation is. Can you wait a little longer? I know I'm in no position to ask you for your trust.
春樹殿世を信じようとの最初のご命令心に受け止めました
I don't think those were my exact words. Ow! Can't breathe.
無料にござる。拙者ども二人、心より春樹殿を信じ、来たる時に備えましょうぞ。
Tama tries to be as excited as her sister and cuddles up to me.
春樹殿。
I really can't breathe. I just need to call home to explain the situation. I think it should be fine. I picked out some food that was half off at the supermarket. It was late by the time that two finished eating.
スーパーなる場所は富の象徴にござるな。あれほど様々な食料が苦もなく手に入ろうとは。パンが一番美味しかったね。何を申す妹よ。天ぷらでござる。
And why are you two following me at this whole time?
天ぷら。シャー。
Why are you fighting over that? You'll scare people.
おお、これはお見苦しいところをお見せしました。
Yuri came back to her senses and looked sheepish as she scratched her head.
猫の性質と申しましょうか。何かと理由を見つけてじゃれ合うのは常のことでございます。スキンシップにござるな。ミン。
Where did she learn those words? Where did she learn these loan words?
そうこうしている間に春樹殿の家にござるな。
Yes. The two looked up, their eyes glimmering. I looked down, stuck in a dilemma. No.
論心得ております。拙者どもは春樹殿の忠実な忍び。待てと言われれば来世まででも待ちますが、忍び結界を張り巡らせれば仮に庭をお借りしても人目にはつきませぬ。
Doesn't that thing give off an eerie atmosphere?
ミン。
I had dinner. I couldn't help worried about if anything weird happened to my lawn. I couldn't resist in the end. I let them in today, so I guess this is how it's going to be tomorrow and the day after that. I need to decide? No. The time for that is over. They just need to show me what they can do. That's what it's come to. I opened my window and felt a cold breeze come in. I don't know what a shinobi barrier feels like, but they don't look very vigilant right now. Achoo! Oh, the nights are getting cold. They slept in within a cold playground equipment under these conditions? I laid a blanket over them and sat next to them. You're so insistent, telling me that you'll protect me. But now the tables have turned. I want to protect these two. This odd feeling felt familiar as it welled up in my heart. What's going to happen now? But I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm sure sorry. I'm sure I'll enjoy my days with these two. Sorry, my shit reading.
無警戒にも程があるわ。里で何を教わってきたのかしら。
どうする？命令があればちょっとばかし驚かせてやるけどよ。
あなたの腕を疑うわけではないけど、さすがにね。
腰が引けてんのか？
慎重なのよ。私は忍びを過小評価しない。何をしてかすかわからない以上、警戒は怠らないように。四天王にも通達しておいて。
何事もなく済めばなんて白々しいかね。
平穏無事を願っている顔には見えないわ。悪い癖よ、ナッチ。 ネコニンエクスハート